Earl Johnson of Moxy shares his love for Led Zeppelin. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Canada. Many bands in the 70s, whether they liked it or not, were influenced by Zeppelin. And even Zeppelin were great borrowers from other people's music, as we know. The success of Led Zeppelin, of course, drove a lot of other bands, including Moxy sound. We talked to Earl Johnson of the band about Led Zeppelin.
Well, I was a Zeppelin fan from day one. I mean, as soon as I heard the first record, it was the first album. And I saw them, I think, at the Masonic Hall, Masonic Temple in Toronto, their first Toronto gig. And I saw Page and said, what the hell is that guy playing? Like, what the hell is he doing up there, right? And right away, that was a turning point for me, because up until that point, like, I was around, I think I was 18. I was off the road for a bit with Biscuit. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was and I had been playing a lot of Johnny Winter stuff and that kind of, and I just went, that's the shit I want to play. And then Deep Purple came out, and I love Purple. I love Zeppelin. I mean, we did a couple of gigs with Blackmore later in the 70s, but huge influence, because it was blues driven too, and I was familiar with it. All the stuff like even like Heartbreaker, that riff. Da, 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 da. If you listen to Johnny Winter and they got a song that goes down, same riff. It's just a pentatonic straight guitar riff. It was the same riff, and I went, this stuff I know, I'm interested in Earl Johnson, the 15-year-old. Tell me what that guy was doing. Tell me about Earl Johnson when he was 15. At 15, believe it or not, I was playing B.B. King.
Really?
I was playing B.B. King. By the time I was 16, 17, I was playing Johnny Winter stuff. Then Johnny Winter and came out with Rick Derringer, and I loved that album. That first album was amazing. I was also a Zeppelin fan, obviously. You can tell in the direction of the first album. Deep Purple fan. But at 15, for guitar, I was really playing a lot of blues.
I recently talked to Jonathan Cain of Journey about writing his book, Don't Stop Believin', on our sister channel, Rock History Music. And I asked him, I said, you're a rocker. You still remember all those important things? Earl Johnson of Moxy is writing a book. I asked him all about that.
Yeah, I've been doing Facebook posts here and there over the years, and then I've got a publisher that's going to work with me on it, and she's been telling me for a while, write the book. You're writing it half the time right on Facebook, so put it together and take your posts and then just start categorizing the thing and building it. So up until now I was like, I don't know, but now we're getting closer to the end of the shelf life, so it's going, now's the time to do it. The hell with that. I can still remember a fair amount of stuff,
So everyone I talk to, they say the biggest thing is what you referenced a while ago, freaking dates, because the super fans will call you out on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, what I'm doing is I'm actually asking the fans to help me out. Great idea. I go on the Facebook and I go on a page and ask the fans to help out, and then just say, hey, listen, if you've got any ticket stubs, any pictures, I'll or you with the band, send them in to us. You know what? I've had some shots show up that were great. That just came out of the blue.
And that empowers them too. They love being in. What fan doesn't want to be involved? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. No, it's great because, they're the ones that keep it alive, man, for what's going on. Because essentially, Moxy, for all purposes, is basically dead. That's been dead in Canada for years. And Texas is the only market that we can go into. We could go to Europe, but you lose your shirt over there. It's just not even worth going.
That's an expensive trip.
Yeah, it is. It's just not worth it. Everybody I know has gone over there seems to come back with a financial hardship. I don't mind telling a lot of the truth. I'm going to have to, because I'm doing it with the book. I mean, there's also, you got to have respect for the guys that you played with and their families and their kids now. There may be some things you want to say, but you know how much it might hurt somebody, so you just don't do it. The fans don't want to see a lot of vindictiveness between the band either. They don't want to hear. I don't think so. I think not on a smaller level. Maybe if you were this really big band like the Van Halen stuff, right? But I don't think they want to hear a lot of vindictiveness about. What I do for a living now is I have my own guitar studio, my own teaching studio, and so I'm dealing with young students all the time. I'm dealing with young parents. And, you got to be diplomatic with people, and I've learned that for life because I went on after Moxy to be in the audio business with a company called Sherwin Vega for 20 years. And in business, and then running your own business. And if you're dealing with people, man, you got to be careful with what you say nowadays,
40 Years and Still Riding High is the new album, the latest album from Moxy. We'll have links in the description of this video where you can pick it up. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. This is Rock History Canada.